Okay, so what really went down in the woods with Brianna Tarr and also Stannis Baratheon is a mystery. Now everybody always wants to sit up there and say, oh, she killed him. Oh yeah, they killed him and whatever. I didn't see him get killed, so until I see the evidence of his head on a stick, I don't believe it. Now at least with the Stark character that was the leader of the family, the patriarch, Eddard Stark, at least they actually had a head to actually show the proof. But in this case, we were supposed to go on the understanding that she killed him when she was supposed to kill Jaime but didn't because she started falling for him. And then we also saw her with the blackfish. Secretly, she tried to let him go. So how do we really know that she really killed him? We don't. So I think that we need to think about the fact that Brienne got soft as soon as she met with Jaime Lannister, and I think that this relationship is not actually over. I think there's something. It's gonna come back and bite her in the ass. Just to be completely real with you, I'm not really sure because, in this case, why she wanted to be just a knight, because she's a very beautiful girl. If you see her outside of the Game of Thrones, she is a very beautiful woman, tall, model like, pretty, and then she's totally different. And sometimes it does take these type of parts for women to stand out and to make their mark in the industry. So I give her all the great, all the props for doing this scene, doing all of the stuff that she's done in these scenes. Also with the bear situation, I don't think that was really real, but we'll see, if that was actually true or not. I'm not entirely, completely, for sure as to whether or not she did that scene with the bear for real, but it was pretty crazy. Jamie actually did go ahead and protect her, which I thought was very admirable of a man of his stature. But at the time, he had lost everything. And so I think at that time, it kind of gave Brienne a moment to actually get in touch with her woman side of herself, and I think it made her soft. I'm just being real with you. It's like every time she's in the room with Jamie, it's like she wants to cry and say, "I love you. I just want to be with you forever." It's like it's right on the tip of her tongue, but she doesn't get to say it because she knows of his dealings with his sister. And I think if she has a chance, she might be the one to kill Cersei. I would love to see that happen, but hey, maybe she won't cross that line because she's afraid that her man, her would-be man, if he does end up not being with his sister, might get with her. So maybe if Cersei actually gets out the way, maybe that might lead some, room for Brienne to put herself in position. She is a princess, so she could assume that position if she felt like it. Who knows? Maybe they wipe out everybody in her town, and she has to become the princess or something. We're not going to go upon the same logic as we would in the books because they've changed it. I mean, HBO is not going to create a series where it's just everything that R. R. Martin wanted, because that's kind of why the series is different from the books. Everybody says it, and it's just the way it is. And so I think in this case, my way of looking at it, my prediction is that Stannis Baratheon is still alive. Okay. Now, what if this is true? Now, we all know that Lysandra is the one that actually said that, Stannis had a role to play. Now, how do we know that he's not going to be in the war and end up changing into a White Walker, if anything? We don't know that. So that's the part that we need to think about. Also, let's think about the fact that a lot of people are just assuming that he's dead when we didn't see his head get chopped off like Eddard Stark. We didn't see him die right in front of our eyes. All we saw was her acting like she was going to chop him off. And we didn't see him chop off anything. She could have chopped off his leg. I don't know. But all I know is that I don't believe that Stannis Baratheon's dead. Now, you go ahead and leave your comments below on as to what you think, and I'll just keep thinking what I want to think. That's just my opinion. At this time, currently, if you're not a member of my community, then please go ahead and subscribe. I am looking to basically start doing more content on Game of Thrones as well as many other series, so you might want to go ahead and tune into that. Also, I'm actually on a new website called channelclip.net. That's actually who this was sponsored by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Again, go ahead and let me know what you think about this current idea that, Stannis may not be dead. You go ahead and leave your comments below. And next, we'll be talking a little bit about what happened between Daenerys and Cersei's supposed meeting and all the leaks that have been going on. I'll be talking about the leaks that have been coming out and what I really think of everything that's been happening. We'll be right back in a few moments. Until then, go ahead and bid the knee and subscribe. You're chilling with me, Elle, in the throne room, and we'll be right back in a few moments. Have a great rest of your night. The night is dark and full of terrors, and you better bend that knee and subscribe, y'all. I'll be right back in a second.